Hello friends, this is Youheum. Today I'll be sharing my 12 self-care tools for nourishment and healing. I enjoy connecting with the natural world by appreciating this precious earth and its resources. I've always been attracted to mountains, trails, and wherever nature is, and I love embracing my Korean roots by practicing 산림욕, which is the art of forest bathing. Also, be sure to share with me how you practice self-care in the comments below. Earthing is the practice of barefoot walking, and I've been inspired by Katie Bowman to invite more nutritious movements since last year. And I also wear zero-drop barefoot shoes for alignment, which I will talk more about in a video on minimalist shoes. I used to wear uncomfortable heels and constricting shoes for many years. Now it feels good to wear what I want with confidence without craving the acceptance of others. I've experienced more emotional stability and peace after practicing breathing techniques, which includes holotropic breathing, alternate breathing, and my favorite, which is the 4-7-8 technique. Mindful breathing allows me to be more in the present moment and helps me better cope with anxious feelings. I often held my breath and looked tense when I was overwhelmed. I was ashamed of this, but I realized that I am just a highly sensitive person who needs time to recover from stimulation. If you're also an HSP, please give me a shout out in the comments. For me, mindful learning is nourishing the mind with the work of my teachers. Since I don't own physical books, I simply use my ebook reader. I know that some of you wanted a reading list, so I included it in my most recent downloadable ebook. I don't practice dry brushing often, but when I do, I enjoy the process very much, and I recently learned that I'm actually supposed to brush towards the heart, and I feel much more relaxed and at peace after a session. And I think that Boru, my cat, is also attracted by the calm energy, so she often joins me. If you join me on my journey already, you probably know that I don't have much of a beauty routine. I simply enjoy my natural self without relying too much on skincare or hair products. I've been learning from the teachings of medical medium for a few years, and he has opened the path of physical healing for me. I want to remind you that it's okay that we live a different lifestyle. I accept you no matter what you choose to do. I simply enjoy using holistic methods to heal my mind and body, so I drink celery juice every morning, and I also take plant-based supplements. I practice self-care as an expression of self-love and compassion. When I support myself unconditionally through nourishment, I can offer the same to those around me. So I cultivate joy not only for myself, but for all living beings. I recently received this powdered wheatgrass to share on my videos, and it's much easier than growing my own sprouts from my tray. It's nutritionally dense and helps with my liver detox. At the moment, I'm using it for my green smoothies, and I will share the link if you're interested. I'm compiling some raw vegan recipes to share in the future, since some of you asked after watching my Instagram stories. So I am excited to share more with you. I've been practicing yoga more consistently nowadays, and I don't really focus too much on the perfection of my form, but more so on my breathing and the sensations that I am feeling. So I try to stay mindful even through pain, stiffness, or achiness. If you want to join me for my mindful morning routine, feel free to check out my video. Also, be sure to share your self-care routine photo by tagging #HealYourLiving. I would love to know how your journey is unfolding right now. I started meditating 5 years ago, but I was not able to focus in the beginning. It took me a few years to really be aware of my breath and posture. I do not strive for perfection in my journey, even now. I will also do a whole video on self-awareness in the future, so let me know if you have any questions on that. I know that some people are ready to jump into self-care and self-development, but might feel overwhelmed with where to start. So I hope that I can share more insights with all of you. I am here for you, my friends. EFT allowed me to explore my negative emotions, and it allowed me to embrace my shadows. I will share the benefits and the workings in my upcoming course and ebooks if you want to know more. So feel free to join the community for newsletter updates. If you want a head start, I recommend Brad Yates' channel for more. I use the healing code to heal through the energy centers. I usually light up a candle to create a calming space, and I've been using Herland Home's vegan candle for a while. I received this as a gift, and it's mainly made of essential oil, coconut oil, and a hemp wick. The scent is not artificial, and it's natural and very soothing. I've been committing to the healing code for a few years after learning from the teachings of Alex Lloyd. I used to not believe in the power of holistic healing and spiritual nourishment, but now I completely embrace it. And if it doesn't work for you or it's not part of your unfolding, that's okay too. I try to keep up with my morning prayers, and I recite affirmations daily when I meditate and practice EFT. I visit the altar and send a lotus flower prayer to my mindfulness teacher, Thich Nhat Hanh. I do this to connect with the divine being and my divine self. If you want more, I will link the affirmation and meditation kit, which includes my guided meditation audios and other healing tools. I'm grateful that you allowed me to share what works for me. Thanks again for being here, and I hope to see you again soon.